Y'all have added a cool feature for Collab-Hub now, and this is a designer page where you can basically make your own web interfaces to use with Collab-Hub. And if you navigate to this page, it's the same address that we have our server at, chserver.herokuapp.com/designer.html. It's going to take you to a page that looks like this. And there's some features that remain from the basic web client, and you can send some messages to other people. And you can truncate some of these or hide some of these cards. You can see other people that are logged in. Right now I have myself. This is me, and I can change my name, Nick Webb. And you can see that I have a testing person, and then myself. I'm logged into the current Max client that you can download on the Max package manager. But the cool thing about this web interface is that you can now create some interfaces on the fly that work really well with Collab-Hub. And so I can create an event button, and that I can name to have the different header like we have for Collab-Hub. And right now I have this Max patch that's looking for an event called Web Event 3, and I can name that as Web Event 3. Click on that. You can see that that's triggering here. I have two different routing objects. This is from the package manager where I'm showing examples that you can use send and receives or outlets to send your data. But both of these are routing for Web Event 3, and I can change that to something else, and you can see that it no longer works that way. So there you go. And I can add a control slider, and for this example, I can set it to max slider 1. Max slider 1. And when I manipulate that slider, then you can see those values changing over here. Great. One other one that I've added just today is an XY pad to mimic what we have for the Max package examples. Well, we have this element right here that's taking in values 0 to 127, and this one I should set to XY slider 1. And you can see that those values are coming in, but they're just coming in really slowly because this default is 0 to 1. And I can change the multiple values so that I can scale the output of this pad so it matches what I'm sort of expecting on the other end. And that's sort of up to you. You can decide what you want. Another cool thing that you can do is we can change the width of these widgets so that they can fit in the way that you like. And then you can also rearrange them by clicking and dragging. Should work on both as a mouse interface as well as a touch interface if you're doing this on an iPad or on your phone. If you are happy with this and you're done editing, then you can hide these other features if you want, and then you can sort of perform on the fly. If you really like what's going on, then you can say that I want to save to the browser, and the next time that you reload, I'm going to refresh the page right here. And you can see that the page reloaded has those elements. I'm going to do another version of this where I'm going to open a new tab and then paste in this, and you can see that those elements are already saved right there, and I can jam the way that I had before. There's different ways that you can export. You can export it as a JSON if you want to, as a file, or copy this and paste it somewhere else, maybe send it as a message through Collab-Hub for someone else to use. But all those features are ready to go, and you can access them already on this website. And then it'll be really useful if you use the Collab-Hub Max package to make everything work together. Cool. Talk to you later. Bye.